Hello and welcome to Code with Gunesh. So in today's video, I'll be showing you how to check whether a given number is perfect number or not. So let's understand what is a perfect number. So suppose you are given a number. First we have to find the proper divisors of a given number, excluding the number itself. So for example, I have taken a number 6. So let me divide all the numbers which are below 6 to see if they are properly divide the 6 or not. So let's see 3. So 3 to the 6, it properly divides 6. Then next we'll take 2. 2 ones are 2, we can divide 6. In the same way we can see 1 also can divide 6. So the step 2 would be add all these proper divisors. So we found out that 3, 2 and 1 are the proper divisors of 6. So we'll add all of them, and whatever we'll get the sum, that sum will match with the given number. So the sum we got as 6 and we will compare it with the given number, that is 6. So if both of them are matching, then it's a perfect number. So in here, let me remove this and let me type out again. So we have our class perfect number and we have our main function, and in here we have a starter function called int divisor. That divisor will take up argument as x and it will return that argument. So first we'll have a number. So for that we'll have a variable n. Then we'll have sum, in which we'll save the sum. So we'll be having sum equal to 0 initially. Then what we can do, we'll import scanner class. So for that we'll call new scanner. Inside that we'll give system.in, and now we'll get the value of n. So n equal to sc.next int, and now what we'll do, we'll go for a for loop. So this for loop will have counter I. So int I equal to, we'll start with 1 and then we'll go till I less than n, because we are excluding the n. So we are going till less than n and not equal to n. Then we'll have I plus plus here. And in the for loop, what we'll do is we'll check if the number is divided by I, and we'll use n%i so that we'll get the remainder. So if the remainder is equal to 0, which means that the number has been divided properly, so the I is a proper divisor of n. So what we'll do of that I is, we'll save that I into sum. Before that we'll add sum plus I. So every time we get a proper divisor, we'll add that to the sum and store that in a sum variable. And if not, what we can do, we don't need else condition here. Outside for loop, what we'll keep a if loop, if statement. Inside that we'll check if sum equals to n, then print perfect number. Given number is a perfect number, and if not, we'll have else, and inside else we will give is not a perfect number. That's all. And if we go ahead and run this, we'll have a semicolon here. It will ask for a value here, and we can give, for example, 4 and press enter. So it will say given number is not a perfect number. Let's clear this. And if you give 6, it will say given number is a perfect number. Some other examples of perfect numbers are 28. So let's give it and see. So you can see given number is a perfect number. Another example would be 496. It will say given number is a perfect number. Some other numbers you can give, such as 10. You can see given number is not a perfect number. So if you want to check, if you want to print sum also, and you can do that. What we'll do here, we'll print sum. For that we'll remove this line and we'll add a system.out.println statement, and we'll give here sum is plus sum, and in here also we'll give enter an integer, and if you go ahead and run this, it will ask enter an integer. So then we will give 10. So 10, for 10 it is giving sum is 8 and given number is not a perfect number. Same way it will check for suppose 6, sum is 6, it will say, and given number is perfect number. Same way we can go ahead for 28, it will say given number is a perfect number and sum is 28. So this is how we can verify